Evaluation question 1. How did you use, develop or challenge codes and conventions of real media products? To begin planning my soap, I looked at forms and conventions needed. These are things like multiple main characters. This allows for multiple corresponding narratives and convergence. This can keep the audience interested. Lighting. This affects the mood of the scene. Also, filters are used, blue filters for when filming outside. Soaps are normally filmed on location and not a set. Sponsors are used. Soap operas are funded by product or placement. There are normally 3 to 4 storylines in trailers. This keeps the viewers wanting more and allows a number of narratives to be used across multiple episodes. Camera is used as the fourth wall. Different shots such as point of view and over-the-shoulder shots makes the audience feel like they are experiencing characters' emotions. Soaps are set in specific sectors of a country to represent regional identity. For example, Coronation Street is set in Manchester, which is a city famous for cotton industry, therefore a cotton factory is on the soap. Little makeup and casual everyday clothing is used to create realism. Finally, different conflict and drama is in each episode. They focus on working class communities. In order to create a soap trailer ourselves, we needed to understand the conventions of our chosen subgenre and how they work. We focused mainly on Hollyoaks and Coronation Street. To understand these conventions, we had to do an analysis of a soap that fit with our objectives for our trailer. I deconstructed a Hollyoaks trailer, which can be found on my blog. I evaluated them using mise-en-scène, camera work, editing and lighting. By using Blogger, I was able to upload my planning documents, audience feedback and my final product, along with similar inspirational trailers I could base my coursework on. A summary of a social realism soap would start with natural transitions between shots. It is made to be realistic, so no unnatural, false or fake shots are used. These soaps are used as a realistic portrayal of British society. Sound is not often used, only in the beginning opening title card normally, or diegetic sound, for example, a radio being played. Narratives are used as there is more than one storyline relating to realised issues. Normally, an episode ends on a cliffhanger. Characters often influence the plots over continuous episodes. Lighting is very constructed to appear realistic. It is used mainly as daylight and effects on characters. Sound is not often used, only in the beginning opening title card normally, or diegetic sound, for example, a radio being played. Narratives are used as there is more than one storyline relating to realised issues. Normally, an episode ends on a cliffhanger. Characters often influence the plots over continuous episodes. Lighting is very constructed to appear realistic. It is used mainly as daylight and effects on characters. Realistic settings are also used to highlight realism. I made similarities from a Hollyoaks trailer to my own to show the use of existing soaps. First we looked at camera shots in the soap, which we used, and then mimicked them in our own. I used a close-up to represent their emotion and made the shots short to create tension. I used this shot to show ABC framing. This showed focus on the emotion of the character in the middle. This over-the-shoulder shot gives the audience a point of view, keeping them intrigued. We also made similarities through sound. The soundtrack I used was Eminem, Lose Yourself. This is a similarity of a song used in Hollyoaks by Thrice called Snow Ghosts. They are similar because they have an ongoing minor key rhythm. I chose the instrumental Lose Yourself by Eminem because it would be easier for the audience to understand the dialogue of the characters. The song relates to younger audiences, which is what target market our trailer also relates to. This audience is 16 to 24-year-olds. The soundtrack narrates the storyline so audience understand the mood of the trailer. The music has also been used in soaps such as Hollyoaks. Finally, I used mise-en-scène to make my soap similar to a Hollyoaks one. Like in their soap, we used settings in a public area, outside, and in a home. I also developed existing codes, and I've shown this by comparing to an existing soap. We studied Hollyoaks and Coronation Street. The ways in which I developed existing codes. In this existing Hollyoaks trailer, the two protagonists argue and the scene ends with a slap. I wanted to develop mine by creating more tension through music and camera angles. I did this to create a more exciting atmosphere to my audience. I wanted my trailer to end on a cliffhanger of a very intense moment. I decided to cut out dialogue and increase the pace of the trailer by adding a chase-like scene with reverse angle shots and handheld camera. I did this because it related to the storyline more. We decided we wanted our soap to be broadcasted on E4 just like Hollyoaks. By choosing this, we studied some Hollyoaks trailers to see what conventions needed to be included. Beginning E4 title cards allowed the audience to engage with the action, thus keeping them informed without giving away any storylines. This also shows brand identity so the audience are aware that E4 will broadcast this soap. I challenged existing codes by showing in my trailer that all members of my group played a character. However, it did centre around one storyline of 3 characters, Joe, Jade and Mark. This suggests that there are 3 parallel narratives within my trailer. This is not like the Hollyoaks trailer.